But we did have in the summer championship, we did have what are you called now? Misfits. Play Artanis in that cheese cup.
The cheese comp. The cheese comp. Which cheese comp? Was it against the MVP?
Yeah, with the
you're
with
right.
the medic and everything.
I remember. Yeah, you're right. So maybe it's coming back into the meta.
Yeah, but I think the draft is starting now.
The draft is starting. Our viewers are already seeing it on their screen as I am seeing it on my screen, and I hope you see it on your screen.
Yeah. So a quick Sagara and Sulban. No strong solo laner and no strong rotational hero. Pretty standard.
Yeah, pretty standard, pretty strong heroes here on the map. I would have liked to see some Sagara action on the bot lane. I mean, I myself have problems with the Sagara, so I would have liked to see somebody else play the player better than me. Actually.
Yeah. And and also on this map, Nidus network isn't that useful, so you can always just push strongly and then go for them all, and it's really strong.
Yeah, Nidus is not strong, but on the other hand, I mean, the map is so small, Tomb of the Spider Queen, so more is pretty good on this map, I would.
Yeah.
But we see the Li Ming first pick. I love it. Hopefully with a new skin. I love the new skin.
Yeah.
I would love it even more if it would only be €5 instead of 10, but
that's always the problem with Heroes of the Storm. And we get a Falstad and a Rhaegar, and also pretty standard, the global. Both can clear a lane fairly good, and Rhaegar being the standard healer.
Yeah, still the standard healer, but Falstad on the other hand, I mean, normally with his global, he is pretty strong on big maps because he can split push and then just fly to the team fight. Tomb of the Spider Queen isn't the biggest map, so do you think he gets a lot of value out of his trade? Or not trade, but mount?
Well, he can use his flight more like a utility tool instead of like a movement or a mount. And I think he can, do some cool plays anyway. And then we get the ETC and the Thrall.
Looks like the front line is settled for Sonya the tank engine.
Yeah, Thrall as a strong solo laner, ETC as a good tank, great interrupts, skill of stuns. But they're still lacking a bit of wave clear, I would say. Li Ming isn't the best wave clearer, and neither is Thrall or ETC.
But of course, I mean, that bears the question, why Thrall and not Sonya? With that name, why not Sonya? What is happening there?
Well, I think the reason is in this new meta we're at it right now, Thrall is just stronger. Sonya's have some small nerfs coming every now and then. And I think Thrall is just stronger right now. Also, his sundering is extremely impactful, and maybe they don't want that against their own mosh pit.
I think especially on Tomb of the Spider Queen, the sundering in these narrow passages, sundering could do really, really well there.
The Sylvanas pickup for Donna Fedoras, strong pushing powers with the web weavers. Everyone should know that by now. Might be slightly lacking in the team fights, but on this map you don't have to win a team fight to get the objective, so it's easier to get value from the Sylvanas comparing to Battlefield of Eternity, where you have to win the objective to get that pushing power, but also there you get more value.
Yeah, I mean, at some point you will get the turn in most of the time. I mean, of course, team wipes are kind of a problem towards that, but normally every team gets, both teams get their turn-ins, and then, like you said, Sylvanas, I love her pushing power, and I think it's a really fun character. And also, I think lately she gets a lot of play, even in the pro scene and also here, right?
Yeah, she's been gaining popularity after the last couple of months, and now she's standard in nearly every draft. And then they pick up the Sonya, solo laner and front line, and that's countered with the Tychus and maybe the Brightwing, and it is the Brightwing.
Okay.
But I still think Sonya tanking. Tychus got decent wave clear, and Brightwing can help out somewhat, but I still think they're pretty low in the wave clear department compared to Donna Fedoras. And that might become a problem later on.
You don't see the team fighting action? Sorry, I wasn't.
No, the wave clear on
The
Sonya.
wave clear, yeah. The wave clear is pretty low, yeah. I agree. On the other side, of course, better wave clear, but a Tyrell? Tyrell is solo tank?
Well, together with Sonya, it's still a strong front line.
And the sanctification is pretty good together with Sonya, I guess.
Yeah, enables her to do more. And, a sanctification in the middle of the enemy team when she's whirlwinding, she'll be back at full health in no time. But that's, a situation that you hope for and you might never get.
Yeah, so you see both teams' drafts. What do you think? Who has the better draft here?
I think I prefer on this this map. I prefer Donna Fedora's draft. I think it's the wave clear, but if Sonya the tank engine just decides to you go team fight all the time, and it's all about how they can manage the rotations. But I still think for Donna Fedoras.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go with you here with Donna Fedoras. The Tyrell sanctification together with Sonya, of course, needs I would say a lot of communication on the side of them, but on the other hand, it looks pretty solid. Yeah.
But they still have the Rhaegar to, you get the cleanse, you get the ancestral. It will still help even if Tyrael whiffs his sanctification.
Yeah, but on the other hand, I mean, Li Ming, Tychus, Thrall, that is solid damage. I mean, when they get like a nice sundering in one of these narrow passages, and then a good mosh pit from ETC, maybe together with the cleanse on the ETC while he's dancing, and the laser coming down from Tychus. Yeah, but we'll see. We will see.
Every hero is a good hero, so. Oh well, then there's Gaslow, but
You won't believe how many games I have on Gaslow. So.
Well, I think I got him on 9.
Yeah, I have him higher than 9.
Oh.
Yeah, but yeah, as soon as he gets viable again, I would love to play some Gaslow.
Our cast is ready. I think we are. Are you ready?
I am ready. I'm born ready. No, just ready. I think just ready is just fine.
Yeah, just ready. A simple ready.
Alright, and we're starting the game. I'd like to remind the viewers the bet is still open, like for 1.5 minutes. So if you want to bet on the match for some points, you can do so. Just look in the chat. And we are going into the game. The viewers, by the way, the bets were pretty even, I think, if I got it right. We just set up here the interface. Left side on our Fedoras, and on the right side Sonya, the tank engine. I really don't know what that's really bothering me now. What does it mean? I want to know what it means. And why is the other team playing Sonya, not them? Questions over questions.
It's how it is in the amateur league, Nothing makes sense.
I see. I have to accept it. Okay. All right. And we're in the game, and on the left side we have done our Fedoras with Epic Source on Falstad, Aperture playing Turael, Just Josh on the Rega, Mist playing Sylvanas, and Oriel Wood on Sonya.
And on the right side we have Sonya the tank engine with Ravatar on Tychus, Sapfree on ETC, Pumax on Liming, Suffixia on Brightwing, and Jolly Kana on Thrall.
That are the teams, and we are in the game. Everybody's going to the mid lane and poking a little bit around here. And then I guess they will start off the 4-man rotation with one solo lane.
Yeah, it would seem like the rational choice. It's going to be interesting to see who they put on the solo lane though, and on Fedora's side. I would be surprised if it isn't Sonya, but you never know.
You never know. Yeah, so far the first wave is pushed out, and both teams are pretty even here. From the time it took them to get the wave pushed or cleared.
Yeah, it's now. They even lost a couple of minions in the top lane because maybe they're taking the time because they don't know how strong the other team is. They don't want to risk anything this early.
Yeah, but I mean it was pretty slow, the clearing of the waves there. Oh, and we see a rotation from Sonya into the middle because she was so fast on her bot lane, solo lane. So she's helping out there in the middle, but so far, even in experience.
Yeah. And it's not that much going on this far.
Indeed, it's not that much going on. Maybe
But
when we... Yeah?
I did notice Liming going for Astral Presence, the mana regen under 25 percentage of mana, instead of maybe the Power Hunger that's more usual on this map, with the amount of globes going on.
Yeah,
But,
it looks like they're expecting some prolonged fights and not really the short burst fights. At least Li Ming is apparently expecting this. And she's on the master skin, not the new skin, by the way.
that's a shame.
Yeah, well, but you don't see that master skin too often, so I think I'm okay with it.
Okay.
Yeah, Pumex here on the Li Ming. Yeah, and another thing, the Brightwing is not going for a teleport build because maybe just for the viewers who haven't played that often lately after the rework of Brightwing, it's not a must pick anymore, the teleport build on her, right?
No, the teleport build got slightly nerfed, and the Soothing Mist build got buffed, her passive trait. But then I think it got slightly nerfed again. So right now it's pretty open. You can go either way on Brightwing.
Yeah, and I guess that's what Blizzard is always going for, to have variety and different talent trees. So apparently they're doing a good job on Brightwing here.
Yeah, I think she's in a good place right now. She's a lot of fun to play, and you can, solo heal with her without that much of a problem.
Yeah, so we're 3.5 minutes into the game, and we haven't seen a kill yet. So both teams are, I won't say frightened, but cautiously approaching each other.
Playing cautiously safe. And down in the bot lane, still pretty safe. Right now, Thrall is pushing Sonya a little bit, but nothing is going to happen there unless someone rotates down. And there's a fight going on in the top lane though.
Yeah, but again, both teams are disengaging and nothing really happened. Let's look at the turn-ins. Also pretty even. But yeah, not much going on here.
No.
When we look at the talents, do we see anything out of the ordinary? Oh, Sonya's getting ganked here. Orielwood, can he get it? Can he get out? He tries to whirlwind. But the root wasn't up for Thrall, and that I mean, Sonya, aka Ariel Wood, can escape this 3-man gank here on the side of Sonya the tank engine.
That was pretty good of Sonya, and I don't really know what happened there. It looked like Sonya was going to die really badly.
Yeah,
and, you know, it just didn't happen.
Yeah, the little last bit of damage was missing there, and yeah, so
both teams get enough for a turn in. So we'll see who manages to wrestle the control over these spider eggs.
yeah, they find Aperture here, but of course Tyrael can just jump out with Eldrin's might, no problem. Oh, and Epixor's dropping really low here, trying to prevent the turn-in, but there is it. There it is. Okay, Brightwing couldn't pay in, so still 8 to go for Sonya the tank engine.
But Thrall managed to put in the last gems, so first turn-in for Sonya the tank engine. So let's see how they manage to, you know, use these spiders.
Yeah, I mean, of course on Tomb of the Spider Queen you always have the possibility to kind of snowball it after the first turn-in. If you get a lot of value here and take all the gems from all 3 lanes, that could...
But how close these teams have been, you know, this far. I see a hard time one team, you know, getting that much of value from the first turn-in. I think it's going to be quite easily cleared.
Yeah, but do you see that in the top lane? Brightwing is alone there, getting all the gems. So they are getting all the gems from all 3 lanes. Yeah, and I'm curious to see how much gems they will have after these web waivers are done.
Yeah, it's looking like they get 1 full talent lead by now. That's really well done.
Oh, and Ravatar dropping really low here. Tychus barely manages to survive. And again, the last little bit of damage was missing.
Yeah, nearly 7 minutes in and no kills. And also the Thrall is doing some split pushing in the bot lane when all this was going on and got himself a tower. And now they're going to get level 10.
Yeah, and that's 1 level lead, and of course the level 10 talent lead is pretty big. Oh, but they shouldn't let Sonya pay in here. Yeah, Thrall is on point. Jollikana is there. Oh, but in the meantime here on the top there's a little bit of a skirmish going on.
Yeah, and I think Rhaegar goes down. And now Sylvanas is really out of position and goes down as well. You shouldn't fight 9 to 10. You know, you have to play safe, rotate the safe way around. Otherwise you get picked up and it's going to be a downward spiral from there.
Yeah, that was pretty unfortunate. Rhaegar died, then Sylvanas just saw the gems lying there, wanted to get the gems, also died, and now we have enough gems on the side of Sonya the tank engine, like I mentioned. They were getting the gems from all 3 lanes, now they have enough for the second turn-in, and that could be the beginning of the snowball.
Yeah. I agree. Yeah, I was watching the talents here, and yeah, and it was nothing out of the ordinary. It's the Sundering, it's the Disintegrate, the Blink Heal. There won't be an Emerald win, unfortunately. I love that ultimate.
Ah, yeah. The Blink, is it the Blink Heal? Yeah,
it's Blink.
I like the Emerald win too. More than the Blink here.
Yeah, and the possibility to, you know, split the team, you know, it's pretty nice.
Yeah, but of course, on the other hand, the Blink heal is kind of the only bursty heal that Brightwing has. So apparently, he has the feeling that he needs this little bit of burst heal to keep his team alive.
It's also the mobility to be able to save yourself when you manage to put yourself in a bad position, or help an ally, you know, who's out of position too. So they managed to get down 2/4 from this web weaver, and you know, it's 1.5 level ahead now.
Yeah, so far so good, and after the last web weaver is down, we may have to see how many gems they have, because Thrall was again in the bot lane getting all the gems for the team. Yeah, but it's not enough for them.
Actually, Sonya picked up Leaf So hopefully we'll see some real great leap action.
Yeah, let's see if we see some leap action. I mean, now they have over 100 gems on the side of Donna or Fedoras. On the other hand, Sonya the tank engine, they don't have much to lose, so
Yeah,
this
but
could be a decisive fight coming here.
yeah, and it's the window before level 13, and Sylvanas is caught there, but managed to get away.
Oh, and the Sun Ring is going out, but it doesn't look like they're fully committing here.
No, but I think the mosh pit is going down, and it's a two-man mosh, and the sanctification, it's only material.
But no one dies!
No one? What's going on here?
Oh my god. They were a little bit too split with the damage, and now Sylvanas and Tyrael barely make it out alive.
Yeah, both teams pretty much used all of their ultimates in one fight, and no one died. And it's like, ah.
I think that's very unfortunate for Sonya the tank engine, because they would have loved to drop some gems from Donna or Fedoras. On the other hand, now they have the talent lead with level 13 versus level 12. And that of course makes it easier for them to stall out the pain.
But also they have the mosh pit, and that's a long cooldown.
Yeah.
So we'll see if they value the talent lead or the idea that mosh pit is on cooldown. So
yeah, and you see the Donna Fedoras. I won't say they are getting desperate in trying to turn in, but slowly but surely they want to turn in. And okay, there is the turn in. Blue web weavers are spawning.
So let's see if they can get some value out of the Sylvanas here. They need to get down a fort and get that level 13 to catch up with the red team. And if they do that, they would potentially be able to turn in straight away after. And yeah, it would change the whole match.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a big lead for Sonya the tank engine. And as you said, that would make it very close and very even again. But this first web weaver is going down pretty fast, yeah?
Yeah. It's a bit unfortunate for Donna Fedoras that, they started out, in the same lane that Sonya the tank engine decided to clear out their web weaver, because they weren't in a position to team fight. So they just ended up standing behind the web weaver doing nothing.
Yeah, I agree. Oh, light here from ETC. Miss going down, Sylvanas. That's enough damage going down on her. Yeah, and that's 1-for-0 kill. So do you think it would have been a good decision from Donna or Fedoras to maybe split off? Like split off the Sylvanas on the bot lane, and as the rest of the team moves to top lane, and then get Sonya the tank engine to make a decision, to decide where they want to engage and where they want to defend. Yeah,
and an easy way would to put pretty much 4 in the middle and 1 in the bot lane. But I think there's a battle coming out here, and a leap missing everyone. The mosh pit going down on Sonya.
Yeah, but again, nobody dies because of they have the tools. Donna Fedoras, they have the tools to interrupt the mosh pit, and of course it was only Sonya who was dancing with the ETC. And yeah, the poke war again starts again, but it's only 1 gem. Alright, never mind me. That's the 1 gem missing for Sonya the tank engine, and that's the next red web we bust.
Looks like it's going to be a fight here, and it's even talent. The sanctification goes down, Sonya goes in, and are they going to get Tychus? Yes, they do.
Ooh,
they're pretty low. Tyrael
is
pretty bad. Sonya goes down.
Yeah, Sonya the tank engine turns it around, and Foresight is going down too. That means it's a 3-for-1 fight, and they're not done yet. Jolikana wants the Riga, but the root misses.
This is a disaster for Donna Fedoras. Being down 3 persons just as the web weavers are coming can get so much value.
I agree, but they're not splitting off, they're staying as 4 here in the middle, so it looks like they want to attack this wall here. And then maybe rotate to the bottom lane and get the second keep wall.
Yeah, pretty much what's going to happen. ETC going in again. But the mosh pit is down, so there's no threats of that happening, at least for another 20 seconds.
Yeah. And when I'm looking at the talents, I have to say I really like the talent build that Li Ming is going here. Pumax he's going for the missile build and not the teleport build, and I really like it. I mean, most people on this, especially on this map here, play the teleport build. But I think the Seeker missile build, you have so much damage, you have so much burst potential. So, yeah.
Yeah, I would probably agree with you on any other map but this one. Oh, and a trap going down and Rhaegar gets caught and the Wailing Arrow cancels the mosh pit instantly. Well done by Sylvanas, who's played by Mist.
Yeah, Mist really on point here. And I mean, that is all the interruption. Oh, Brightwing! Not the best position to teleport. Ah, but the blink heal saves her. For the moment.
It's 15 versus 16.
And did you see that? I mean, that was just one hit with the Seeker missiles and instantly the Ancestral has to go down to get Tyrell into safety. I mean, even with Glass Cannon, oh, that's so much damage coming down here. The Pumax hits.
But she's also playing against the Sonya with Leap. But oh, Falstad goes down and the resets.
The resets are real. Ooh, and the Percher found by Jolly Kana. Nice flank here from the Thrall. Well played.
Really well done by Thrall there, you know. But Blue Waverers did descend, but with these 2 kills, we won't get any value from them, and that's also a problem.
Yeah, and they are still 1 talent down, not even level 16 on the side of Donna or Fedoras, so it's really hard for them to keep up here in the game.
Yeah, this is getting clean so fast. They might just, you know, do that little damage to get down the bottom fort, but they probably won't get any more. But at least I will put them at level 16 and on equal talents.
Yeah,
nope.
and I mean that's what they need. They need the even talents. Very unfortunate that they wasted their weapons this hard. And I mean every fort still up on the side of Sonya, the tank engine.
Yeah, now
one here.
and now the Fedoras don't have enough gems. Well, Sonya, that tank engine, they nearly got enough. Just kill one more wave and they get enough for another turn-in. That's a turn-in that threatens the keeps directly.
Yeah, I mean Don or Fedoras are not that far away from the next turn-in. I mean, they're also pretty close here. What is it, like 5 gems short?
Well, that's still 5 gems.
Yeah. Still 5 gems, and now the camp taken here. I think that's the first hard camp of the game.
Yeah, the first hard camp, but I did think we did get some giants earlier.
Yeah,
that will put some pressure in the middle lane and probably might open for some turning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they're going for. Oh, and the Percher has to go in here to get the cancel. And now he's on the wrong side of the map here. Yeah. Ooh, but the leap going down on Pumax. Can he get away with the glass cannon? He's of course pretty squishy. Yeah, but everybody looks to be safe, and now they turn it around, and Oriel Wood is dropping really low. Ancestral hitting in time. Well played, Just Josh. And that saves Sonya for the day. Oriel Wood can get out, but of course that means the turn-in for the red Weavers for Sonya, the tank engine.
Yeah, I think it was a bit of miss of communication there. Sonya was retreating when she just got Li Ming gusted right into her, you know. And the only thing she would have to do is turn around, put a seismic slam in her face, and it would have killed her. But instead they were turning back and decided to retreat all the way.
Yeah, at this moment I was really afraid for Pumax. I saw him dying, but then somehow it all went south for Don or Fedoras. And while we were talking here, Thrall got out got out his ult and then killed Sonya here. So that means it's just 4 people defending here against the Web Weavers, and that's the first keep, I guess.
Yeah, it should be the first keep. And I wonder if they get another kill or two, it might be even game.
Yeah, but they have to get this 1 or 2 kills, so...
Yeah,
Oh, but
defense. That's a good defense, and but let's see if they manage to push down this butt keep.
Oh, that's a big wave coming in.
Yeah, but they also got the storm talents now, so... Oh, Sonya goes down instantly, she gets deleted.
That's the Ming, that's the Seeker build. Also known as the one-shot build. And that's the second keep going down here for Donna Fedoras. Sonya the tank engine. Yeah.
Oh, great power slide on Turiel there, and the gas is just slightly too late. And your one-shot build manages to do it again.
Well, it's not my one-shot build, but it's a one-shot build, and it's doing a lot of work here. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, and I mean,
I've heard it's your favorite. So.
Yeah, but don't tell our opponents. Maybe they're watching. No, but Sonya the tank engine, they are playing this pretty safely here. I mean, they get the both keeps, then they safely return after snagging away a little Turail. Yeah, now rotating to the top lane and maybe get this Rhaegar here. No.
There's no reason for them to risk anything, so, you know. They get catapults pushing 2 lanes and they're pretty safe.
Yeah. Oh, and the leap is going down.
It's on the wrong target.
Yeah, and she's instantly killed here by Sonya the tank engine, and now everybody's dropping pretty low. EDC going deep, trying to get the kill, and Seshwell going down on mist. Yeah, but Forsat saves his team with the gust, and for the moment that means Sonya the tank engine is only getting the keep. But of course that means no more structures left except the core for Don R. Fedoras.
Yeah, and this is a devastating place to be in. Oh, and Rhaegar goes down with that bloody Ming.
Very nice, very solid play. And it looks like they're going for core, so yeah, with 2 people down.
2 people down, the storm talent's up. Yeah, I think they can do it. And Falstad goes down as well.
Alright, now we have to stagger death. GG, very well played. And in the last moment, did you see that the try was Jolly Kana? He was caught by Don R. Fedoras, but then his whole team instantly turned around, saved him, and got the counter kill, and he survived. So I really loved how they played together and how they played as a team here. And I think that was pretty clear, especially in the last scene.
Yeah, I didn't actually catch it, but it's probably a good point that they were able to, you know, push for those kills. You know, in the start everyone was pretty low, but when Sonya the tank engine got more tools, especially with the level 10s, to put out more damage, they were able to use their teamwork to bring people down in a second, instead of letting them get away with 10% of health.
Yeah, so that was the first match here from Sonya the tank engine versus Don R. Fedoras, and Sonya the tank engine takes it away, so it's 1-0 for them. We're going into a quick break, and after that we're back. I was talking so much with you that I forgot to put our viewers and ourselves here on the draft. Oh, what do you mean by ADRD? Is ADRD gambling?
Nah, I was more referring to Mr. Froggy, who's called the ADRD.
That are some elaborate connections you're making here. So at least too elaborate for me. Sorry if I.
It's becoming a tight community.
It is. Okay, but we're in the draft. You're in the draft too, I hope.
Yeah, I'm in the draft. And I can see a Brightwing ban and a Falstad ban. Donna Fedoras, don't want to see that. Brightwing on Sonya the tank engine side. And Sonya decides to take out another of the globals.
Yeah, so both globals banned, and Zagara pick on the side of Don R. Fedoras. Very strong, of course, here on the bot lane, or on every lane. Good single laner. And of course with the Nidus network, pretty strong presence on all over the map, but that leaves Abathur and the Vikings on the table, doesn't it?
That's true, but at the moment, let's think that we don't have an Avatar or Vikings yet to pick a Thrall to solo lane against the Sagara, and also the Liming. And I think on this map she'll be even stronger if she goes for this glass cannon one-shot build.
Yeah, Pumax played it pretty solidly the last map. He got a lot of kills, and now he already again got the Liming locked in for him. So yeah, pretty solid picks from both teams, I would say.
Yeah, and it's prioritization of the damage before a tank or healer. Think it's what Sonya the tank engine. Maybe that's their style of play to go all in and tank and and the healer. That can be an afterthought. That's something extra.
Yeah, I mean you just need to kill the target. That's the main priority. The guys or the heroes standing around the target while it's getting killed, it's not that important. Not that I'm saying that tank players are not important, but you know what I mean. I think I won't elaborate on that because I think I'm talking myself into something here that is not good.
Hey, you're a dirty living player, and
I'd like to stay behind and just throw my shit out and then staying safe. Yeah.
But back to the draft, we get the Rhaegar pickup again from Donna Fedoras and the Tychus. Maybe they didn't like to have the Tychus on Sonya the tank engine side and decided it's too strong to ban out, so they take it for themselves.
Yeah, and so far, I mean that of course a little bit takes the double warrior composition off the table for Sonya the tank engine, doesn't it? I mean, with the Tychus pickup.
Yeah, I mean, I still think that, but they've got both Sagara and Tychus. None of them are like this instant kill. They're sustained damage. They need to pick up probably a melee assassin or something to finish off the targets. Maybe a Kerrigan. Because between the two of them, they're not really going to kill anything quickly.
Oh, and we see the Johanna ban on the one side and Avatar ban on the other side. Why? Why Don Fedoras? Why ban him?
It's too fun. Too much fun. Yeah. And they just went to ruin it.
Yeah. God damn it. But well, the Vikings are still on the table.
Well, potentially Sonya the tank engine could have a gank composition set up here with Thrall, Lemming, and ETC, and also maybe a healer like Uther. They would have a pretty decent gank composition, and the last spot would be open for the Vikings.
I agree. I could totally see it on the side of Sonya the tank engine. Oh, prediction king! There is the Uther. Yeah. I agree.
But that doesn't mean they have to go for the Vikings, but they really get the composition.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they're totally flexible on the last pick here. They could go for Vikings. They could also go for some, I don't know, auto attack range damage or...
Yeah, and the first ban was the Falstad. And Donna Fedoras doesn't have any true Vikings killer on the map. There's no Zeratul or a Greymane who can build stacks. Let's see.
Yeah, I mean, they could still pick Medivh. I think Medivh is a pretty strong counter to the Vikings.
Yeah.
But very, but very unlikely, of course, to see it picked up here in the Heroes launch. Or maybe not that unlikely. As for example, Frogger was talking about playing Medivh.
Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully we'll get to see it soon.
Yeah, I agree. I would like to see some crazy heroes coming out. Maybe even a Gaslow. I mean, we were talking about Gaslow before, and I think he got buffed in, I don't know, like 3 patches ago. His towers got buffed.
Yeah, I haven't lost a game with that build yet. And that's
really?
three games in total, but still,
See,
it's 100% win rate.
See, so maybe after we're done here casting the game here, maybe we should jump into Heroes and play some Gaslow. Medivh.
Yeah, the Gaslow Medivh combo.
Yeah, do they have some synergy? I don't know. Maybe Robo Goblin and the level 20. Does he still have the level 20 upgrade for Robo Goblin to get more damage on heroes? I don't know.
I think so.
Yeah, well, there you go. There you go. Force of Will into Robo Goblin.
Yeah.
Totally a thing.
And then there is the Diablo pickup, though. If we're going to go back to the real draft,
Yeah,
without
let's do
the
that.
Gaslows, and Diablo and Anubarak, yeah, don't really, Diablo isn't usually picked on Curse Hollow. Usually he stays on Infernal Shrines, where he got some decent shrine control. So maybe it's they feel safe. It's a comfort pick on Diablo.
And there are the Vikings. Nice. I like.
Yeah,
I like.
it
Okay.
is good. Ah, sorry.
No. Go ahead.
No. It was just pointless filler talk. It's going to be exciting to see someone play the Vikings, and it's a good map for it. And we managed to predict it. Most importantly,
That's the most important part. Yeah, we saw it coming.
yeah.
I don't know if Donna or Fedoras saw it coming. Maybe then they would have picked like a Dehaka instead of the Diablo. So I'm just wondering what is the comp meant to do here on the side of Donna or Fedoras. I mean, it doesn't look like that much damage, but on the other side, of course, Anubarak and Diablo are more of the damage-sided tanks, so maybe it is enough damage.
Both
Yeah.
both of them can put out some decent damage, but they're not really bruisers like Sonya or something. And in that regard, more close to the assassin roles. But I suppose they'll try to isolate a target, and I don't know. I don't know what you're thinking, but maybe we'll see in game.
Yeah. Let me just invite you into the lobby because I forgot to do that. Sorry about that.
Thank you.
So that we can start. Yeah, and I mean, when you're playing against the Vikings, the one thing that you need to do in order to win, at least from my little experience, is you need to somehow kill the Vikings. I mean, when they're playing the three-man split or the three Viking split and running around as four, then as soon as you get some kills on the Vikings, they are missing out on experience, and when you have every lane covered, you're even getting ahead in experience, and that in the end means that the Vikings team most of the time only has 4 players and is behind in levels, and that of course makes it pretty difficult for them.
Yeah, but that tactic is true against most heroes, that you want to try to kill them, but there's also it's really good against the Vikings, of course, but it's also, you could also just keep trying to deny them the possibility to soak XP. Thrall is great at that. He keeps the Baylog or anything, too far away from the mobs, and just let them kill themselves, and that way deny the soak from the Vikings. But that's more probably what I would do in an or uncoordinated game. But in a coordinated game, I would probably go for just kill the Viking strategy.
Yeah.
But the problem here is that they don't have that Viking killer hero. They didn't pick up that Zeratul or something.
Yeah, Zeratul, maybe a Dehaka. Of course, Farsight was banned as the Viking killer number 1.
But we might see Sagara go for Nidus network and, de-push the Vikings wherever they go. But that's not until level 10, and the snowball might be rolling way before that.
It might be too late until that point. But I agree. I mean, that's what they should do. I mean, Zagara, of course, on this map should really go for the Nidus network, and maybe that's also a weapon against the Vikings. I agree. Okay. So we're into the game number 2. It's 1-0 at the moment for Sonya the Tank Engine, and Donna Fedoras have to pull out their A game if they want to have a chance here on the win of the match. And we have them in blue on the left side: Epic Source on Zagara, Oriel Wood on Tychus, Aperture playing Anubarak, Just Josh again on Rega, and Mist playing Diablo.
On the right side in the red team, we got Sonya the Tank Engine with Ravatar and the Lost Vikings, Jolikana on Thrall, Suffixi on Uther, Pumax on Liming, and Sapfree on the ETC. And they've already positioned themselves in the bot lane, getting ready for that gank, they're waiting for the solo laner to come down there and just give them that sweet little kill.
Yeah, but Anubarak isn't doing the favor and is only now rotating to the bottom, and of course he can just burrow behind the wall if something's fishy, let's say.
He's not a gank friendly hero, so
yeah, he can always get away. That's that's what makes him unfriendly towards ganking. Yeah.
Tychus in a bit of a pickle here, but I don't think the damage would be enough. Not when Thrall is in the top lane.
Oh. On the other side, Uther getting taken out here by Donna Fedoras. Not bad. Not bad at all.
Yeah, that's a bit unfortunate. That's not what you want to see happen when you're roaming for ganks and you end up losing your own hero and also a Viking.
Yeah, and I mean, at the moment, they are kind of split here, Sonya the Gank Engine that is, because apparently they say, okay, Zagara is too strong, so on the top lane we need at least the Thrall to help out Balog, because he can't hold it on his own, and the rest of the team is rotating between mid and bottom, or yeah, something like that, right?
Yeah, the problem is that I don't think between the three of them they're really going to kill anything. Pumax really needs to be perfect on those skill shots for them to kill anything between the three of them.
And that was a close one. If Diablo would have gotten the overpower there on Pumax, that could have gone bad.
And even though they left Thrall up in the top lane, they're still losing that lane. So I wonder if it wouldn't just be better just to, why not park 4 people up there and gank her?
Yeah. Oh, and that's the overpower on Pumax. Can he get out? That's a lot of damage going down on him. Oh, he barely survives with 150 HP. Yeah, and in the meantime, Thrall is trying to capture that tribute, but of course, with Zagara and the Banelings, he won't make it. Oh, and can he even get out? That's the question here. Jolikana on the back foot. Yeah, but Donna Fedoras don't get the kill. And now the poking starts here onto the tribute. And of course, the longer the poking goes, the better for Sonya the Tank Engine with the Vikings.
Yeah, it's fortunate for them this happens in the top lane where Zagara is. If it had been happening in the bot lane, there would have more problem poking for this, because they would have Zagara pushing the bot lane and it wouldn't gain as much value.
Yeah, and a lot of damage going down here on Donna Fedoras while they're trying to get the tribute. So at first it looked like they would have gotten themselves a good stance here on the tribute, but now, Oriel Wood has to see that he gets out here. Yeah, and that's looks like the first tribute is going to go for Sonya the Tank Engine.
That's great for the Vikings team to have that in the bank, and Balog going down to the tower here. Don't really know if Ravatar noticed that, but probably something else going on, something more important, and on other parts of the map.
Yeah, and so far I have to say that's a lot of damage coming the way of Sonya the Tank Engine. So when they engaged on our Fedoras, they have a lot of burst potential to burst someone down. Yeah, and as soon as they do that, That's very good, and that gives them the edge then maybe in the later team fights.
Yeah, and I also can see Liming here, Pumax going for the same blow up build that he went for in the last game.
Yeah.
So after level 13 we might, and especially after 16 we might see some really nice one shots going on.
Yeah, I agree. And of course it's always good to have the Liming on the side of the Vikings, because you don't want to give that all the resets to the Liming player.
Yeah, it's always a bit dangerous to bring the Vikings to team fight if the other team get Liming, but in the late game you pretty much have to do it. You know, if it comes down to the team fights. Nice power slide of DTC, and Tigers is in a really bad spot right now.
Yeah, well played. Jolly here with the follow-up route on Tigers, and that's it for him. And yeah, what looked like a really good early game and a really good start into the game is kind of slowing down here a little bit for Donna Fedoras. We have to remember it's already 2 tributes for the side of Sonya the Gank Engine. And
Epic, sorry, getting picked.
Yeah, a lot of damage coming down here, and a lot of CC. I mean, that was the Uta stun first, then the root from the Thrall, and then the ETC slide. Not much he can do there.
And it's in a really bad time, just when the tributes is about to spawn. Sonya the Tank Engine, they get 10, and this is a cursed tribute. You don't want to give it up for free, but what can you do if the other teams get 10?
Yeah, I agree. What can you do? So the best thing probably would be to soak level 10 and then try to defend as best as you can, I guess.
Yeah.
But they're still waiting for level 10. Now the curse is on, and already on the top lane, Balog with a big wave pushing, doing a lot of damage. Let's see how much they can get out of this this curse here.
Yeah, it's looking really good. Now both teams got 10, so let's see if Donna Fedoras can do maybe some counter damage when Sonya the Tank Engine is sieging, but instead Tigers goes down to great use of Sundering.
Yeah, that's it for the Tigers player, and that of course means that this fort should go down. Yeah, a lot of damage going down on miss, but the Ancestral from just hits in time.
Yeah.
But of course the fort going down here in the mid.
And Sap3 actually power sliding away and letting Diablo to get out of the body blocks. Maybe a bit of a misclick or something. A bit unfortunate.
Yeah. So now the curse is running out, and the question is, okay, they have the fort. Do they finish it up? Do they round it up with a boss on their side? Looks like they're going for it.
I think they will, and I don't think... Oh, I think... No, Donna Fedoras don't know about this. They're going down to gank a Viking instead.
Always good to gank a Viking. Maybe just not the best thing to do when the enemy is getting the boss. So...
Yeah, they get Nidus Network and Sagara now, so maybe they should let her handle the Vikings from now on, and they can roam as 4 as well and try to put a stop to Sonya the Tank Engine's, mischievous.
Yeah, so that's the first boss here of the game for Sonya the Tank Engine. Donna Fedoras, they are not done with their boss. So when Sonya the Tank Engine is here in time and they can't contest it, and there could be another throw pit that we all love to watch, and that's Tigers going down, Aperture dropping really low, going down 2, just Josh barely survives, manages to get out, and that's the boss steal here for Sonya the Tank Engine. Well played.
Well played, double boss, double kill. You just don't get much better with that on the side of Sonya the Tank Engine. You know, it's going to mention also Anubrak actually goes for Cocoon in this game. Probably to isolate one of the 4 members of Sonya the Tank Engine's ganking squad, to turn it into the 5 versus 3 instead of the usual 5 versus 4 squad.
Yeah, and hopefully that is the way how they can manage to get some kills in these team fights that are coming up. So far, Sonya the Tank Engine with a lot of control here on the map, and this boss is still at 50% health. Orielwood again dropping pretty low. Pumax doing a lot of damage here. And let's see how far they can get here.
Yeah, and with the Astral Presence talent, you can just keep on doing those.
Oh, and did you see that the mosh pit
Yeah.
into Divine Shield attempt, but missed in just the right moment, interrupted, and that's it. Uther going down here, and they're on the chase now. Aperture trying to get some damage done on Jolly Canna, but of course the Thrall is a slippery troll, that is. Slippery orc.
Yeah, orc, I would say, but it just slightly overstayed their welcome after they missed that the combo. It was so close. I even, I couldn't keep speaking when I saw it. The words just stuck in my mouth.
Yeah.
It was so close. It would have been such a nice combo, but it was really well done to overpower it in time.
Yeah, so well played from both teams. I think it was just milliseconds on the D shield of Uther. And meanwhile, while all the shenanigans were going on the bot lane, Olaf got the tribute here on the top lane. So that's again one tribute ahead for the Sonya the tank engine. And of course, that's also the power of the Vikings. They're just everywhere on the map.
Well done, Olaf. And we actually got the level 13. Going on the side of Donna Fedoras with 13 talents, but it's just half a level away for Sonya the Tank Engine to get 16, so I don't think maybe that they can make something happen during this tribute. But then again, Sonya the Tank Engine can just let it go.
Yeah, I mean, that's the window now. That's the window for Don or Fedoras, and let's see if Sonya the Tank Engine indeed want to fight, if they just let it slide. Nice flank here from the Thrall. A lot of damage going down on the backline, but on the other side, a lot of damage going down on him. Aperture gets the ancestral healing, and now they're on the back foot. They got the kill, but Sonya the Tank Engine got level 16, but they can't really use it. Oh, and Uther, a bit out of position here. Yeah, and that's the first.
He got cocooned, and they.
Okay.
I don't think he decided to go there. Completely surrounded by 3 people.
Okay,
but
then
during this happening, we actually see Olaf putting some pressure on the bot keep here too.
Yeah, so excuse me, Uther. Of course, you weren't out of position. You just got unlucky with the with the cocoon. I take it all back. But yeah, it's not looking that good for Don or Fedoras. But on the other hand, they still have all their keeps, so still everything's possible here. And when the bosses spawn again, we will see who will get the bosses and who will maybe get some more damage done.
It's still the problem, even if they start to win some team fights now and maybe grab a tribute or 2. Every time the fight's going on for the tribute, the Vikings are going to get so much value, and when they're threatening keep, it's going to it's hard to stay to fight on the tribute when you see you keep losing health.
Yeah. So they have to make it quick here, I guess, on the tribute. Maybe get a quick kill or 2 and then get the tribute, but of course that's easier said than done. Because so far Sonya the Tank Engine is playing it pretty smart. And a little bit defensively. Now the flank coming in here from Diablo. Cocoon is out. Ancestral hitting just in time. Just Josh again, and Pumax dropping really low, but Diablo throws him over, saves him. ETC going down while the mosh pit was going on. Uther down 2, and now Pumax is in a lot of trouble. Drops 2, as does Uther, and now the last Viking going down here. That's the tribute for them.
Yeah, a full 4.3 wipe, and that was terrible. They just got a little bit cocky there, and
yeah, and I also think that the Diablo flank coming out from Mist maybe just got a little bit of confusion into the ranks of Sonya, and then made everything happen.
Yeah, I actually thought that they knew he was there, but then when they engaged, maybe they'd forgotten about him or something, because he gets a really good value from that flank.
Yeah,
and just pretty much won them the fight, I would say.
Yeah, so that was a pretty good coordination going on there from Don or Fedoras. Diablo was coming in from the side at the same time. Just when Diablo engaged, Anubarak threw down the cocoon, so only 3 people there. And unfortunately, ETC was in the front line dancing, while the rest of the team got problems with cocoon and Diablo in the back line. So, went perfect for them.
And I think Sonya the tanking, you know, they get some really good poke with Thrall and Li Ming that don't have to engage so early when they get the Vikings. They can just let it go for a little longer. Keep poking, keep poking. They might even get a one-shot.
Yeah. Oh, and now the boss just in time, and a very lucky Tribune spawn here on the side of Donna Fedoras.
And Diablo looking for the flank again. But it looks like Jolokana will keep checking him.
And now, I mean, now the longer this fight goes, the more damage the boss will do on the bot lane. So, Sonya the tank engine in a little bit of trouble here. Oh, and Thrall dropping really low. Jolokana is going down here. After being rooted by the boss, Zeb now with the dance here, ETC buying some time, but also going down. And now Pumax in a lot of trouble together with Uther. Uther is going down, and can Diablo get Pumax? Nope. He turns around, he doesn't get it, and that's a curse tribute.
Yeah, curse tribute with the boss. 3 people down. This might even be big game.
Do you think so? Do you really think so?
It's 30 seconds, and you know, if they manage to get the boss through the keep without losing much health, I see no reason why they shouldn't go for the core.
Right, so let's see what Don our Fedoras can make out of this big momentum they got going here. The boss still over half of the health, and Pumax dishing out the damage. Ooh, oh, sorry. And that's it for Tychus. Getting lead here with the Sundering. Yeah, nice Sundering. Missed. Can he make it out? That's a lot of damage going down. Aperture tries to save the Diablo and gets out himself. Pumax with the last sliver of his health, but the boss is doing so much damage on the floor. Oh my god. 18%.
You know, if they just would have gone all in, it would have happened. I'm pretty certain. But they decided to go for the safe choice and back off. But that's just 80%. That's not that much damage.
And where was Sagara? Was Sagara not with him? Was she split pushing?
She backed up much earlier, and then she used her Nidus network to get on the other side of the map. But that's just a couple of banelings, you know, get the damage in.
Yeah, it would have been just some banelings. But that's done our Fedoras back in the game. Even talent,
yeah.
Even level. They have a lot of damage done on the core, and now they have eliminated the first keep of the game. That of course means catapults on the bot lane, so they are back in the game here.
Yeah, maybe we should go for the storm talents here, because we got the endless creep going on the Sagara, and the Sizzling's attacks on Tychus, the Hardened Shield on Anubrak, Storm Shield on Rhaegar, Dying Breath on Diablo, and that's the Apocalypse cooldown reduced, and the second time it goes up when you die. Fear of the Storms on the Vikings, Bolt of the Storm on Thrall, Redemption on Uther, Temporal Flux on Li Ming, and Death Metal on ETC.
Oh, the Death Metal. That could turn around. Maybe the next team fight.
Yeah, the Death Metal always get the potential to turn a lost team fight into a game-winning moment, and it's terrible when it happens when you're on the other side of it, because you manage to kill the ETC and everything is perfect, you're going to win now, and then Death Metal, everyone is stuck there because somehow everyone wants to go to the dying ETC and stand on his corpse when he dies, so everyone gets stuck in the Death Metal.
Yeah, everyone, and the Death Metal is not interruptible. Too bad. I mean, you can get someone out with a cleanse, but that's it. The rest just stays and keeps on dancing. Alright, and now both teams are lingering around, posturing around.
Yeah, might be a fight around the boss here. You know, nobody really needs that tribute right now.
No,
but they can't let the boss go.
I mean, if nobody goes for the tribute, then of course just one Viking will take it.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, Pixar is really far forward here.
Oh!
Oh, and it was a disconnect.
That, of course, explains it.
I'm pretty certain.
That, of course, explains it. How unfortunate. Oh my god, everything was going so well, and then he disconnects and Sylvanas just wanders into the enemy team. I mean, that's like worst case scenario.
Oh, that's terrible. Oh, and I was like, everyone was let's retreat. We'll grab the tribute and hang
Yeah.
around, and maybe grab our boss. It's up in 15 seconds, and the DC and runs straight into the enemy team. Perfect job, Bot Sagara.
Yeah, very well played, Bot Sagara. Oh my god.
It's like when we had the bot Tyrael and he wandered up, to capture the tributes instead of killing the core.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, it was so close. It looked so good for Don R. Fedoras. But, I mean, of course, it's not game over now. What's probably gonna happen, of course, is that they will take the tribute, but on the other hand, Sonya the tank engine is likely to start the boss now on the top lane, as everybody's there from them.
Yeah, it's still lost opportunities and everything. All of that probably not going to be a good game unless they get themselves into a fight right now, which would be terrible. But if they stay safe and wait for Sagara's death timer, clear up the boss, they might still be okay.
Yeah, but I mean, their boss is also respawning, so I guess that means double boss for Sonya the tank engine after they get the first one.
Well, the gate is still and the wall is still up on the top lane, so even if Sagara gets back, she can stay there and kind of handle the boss pretty much on her own and just pop in with a Nidus network to help out at the second boss whenever they need help.
Yeah, so
So
definitely the right decision would be to not engage. I mean, that would apparently be the worst case. But just wait for the first boss, defend it, then they get the second one, then you wait for the second boss, defend it. Okay. So the second one was was a false alarm here on Just Josh, but Epic Source is still missing. Hopefully it's nothing too serious.
yeah.
I mean, you can always have problems with your internet provider. I myself have a lot of problems with my internet provider over the last months. So, and Kaldor apparently also had problems with his internet provider when he was casting one of the Heroes Launch games.
Yeah, they turn it off, flip the switch.
Yeah.
That's I hate when I do it.
So let's hope it's nothing too serious. Nothing here nothing here with the internet provider, but maybe just a little reset.
Yeah, apparently I lost from the Discord as well.
Yeah. So hopefully it's just a reconnect on the browser. Yeah. But we'll have to see.
It's too bad we just went through the talents before this happened. This would have been the perfect time.
I agree. All right, then while we're waiting, I'm going to switch back here to the main screen and get some music going. All right, and we're back here with the draft for this rematch, for the second match here, Donner Fedoras versus Sonya the Tank, and we had a lot of technical difficulties. Epic Source, one player from Donner Fedoras, dropped out, internet connection problems, couldn't rejoin, then we had the rematch, and then OBS on my side crashed, so I had to restart the stream. Alright, but I think we're back. Carvis, are you still with me?
I'm still alive and kicking and watching this near draft and see the Brightwing ban still from Donna Fedora, still hating that Sonya the Tank Engine Brightwing.
Lovely, lovely. At least you are still with me. Well, both teams are, are also still with us, yeah. And we're right into the draft, as you said, and we see a totally different draft here.
Yeah.
I think Donald Fedoras probably took the Falstead instantly because they don't want to deal with the Vikings again.
Yeah, and obviously both teams agreed on to be a new draft as well, but the same map. And then the pickup of the ETC and the Kerrigan and Sonya the Tank Engine. So let's get to see some Kerrigan action.
Oh yeah, Kerrigan action incoming. I hope that they can communicate the Kerrigan action, the Kerrigan combo together with the ETC mosh pit. I would hate to see Kerrigan pushing someone out of the mosh pit or anything like that.
Yeah, it's always annoying when you get to do that. I was playing Artanis the other day and managed to switch out a person who was stuck in a mosh pit and got so much hate in the chat.
Rightfully so. Rightfully so. Alright, again I want to highlight the sportsmanlike behavior from both teams, especially from Sonya the Tank Engine. I mean, after 20 minutes of the game, one of the enemy players disconnects, can't reconnect, and they still say, alright, we make a rematch, we give you another chance. And yeah, so I mean, this league here is all about fun, it's all about having fun playing HOTS. And yeah, that's the spirit, and I love it that both teams show the spirit here. Just wanted to put it out here.
Yeah, it's really good of them, and if we're going to return to the draft, it's this Li Ming pickup from Donna Fedoras. They really don't want Sonya to have the chance to go for that mirror ball glass cannon secret build.
Yeah, Pumax has done a great job so far in both games with his Li Ming. Got a lot of kills, got a lot of damage done.
And also the Tychus and the Abathur ban. So they ban Abathur again.
Again. I mean, if we don't see the Vikings, okay, but at least an Abathur. Come on. Yeah. Alright. So. Tychus? I mean, yeah.
Yeah, well, maybe he was more annoying than we noticed, because we didn't play against him. We just watched.
Yeah, we just watched, and now we have the Anubarak picked up for Sonya the Tank Engine. So I have to say, this draft really looks totally different than the first draft.
Yeah, it really does, and the Tychus ban makes more sense when they go into this. They get this triple frontline double tank. Now it's 4 melee heroes really, so they don't want to get that Tychus minigun damage going on. And also Donna Fedoras already picked up a mage with Li Ming. Otherwise, I think Calfas really works pretty well. Carrion can always kill the Calfas, but against the heavy melee composition, those living bombs, they spread a lot.
Yeah, but so far, no, they don't seem to be going for it. But yeah, when Sonya the Tank Engine engages, it will be a lot of blood going.
It will be deep. Oh, and the Leoric pickup. One of my favorites. But the problem here with the Leoric pickup, he doesn't have really an interrupt for the ETC mosh pit though. Even though they got Li Ming and Falstad, but that's 2 interrupts, and as a general rule, I like the team to have at least 3 ways to interrupt the mosh pit.
Yeah. On the other hand, of course, Leoric, when he gets his vacuum, whatever, I don't know how it's called in English. When he gets his drain hope onto Anubarak, that hurts a lot for the Anubarak. That is. Yeah, it's a solid front line.
And they pick up Johanna for extra damage, and the Chromie pick from Sonya the Tank Engine.
Alright, Sonya the Tank Engine delivering here in the draft with a Chromie pickup. I like it. Could be nice, could be awesome. Yeah, I mean Chromie on Curse Hollow, of course, Curse Hollow with the shrine, with the tribute fights. Pretty good map for her. That could be a lot of damage coming the way of Donna Fedoras. Of course, with Rhaegar they have a goodish, I would say. Yeah. Kind of a good...
But I said this about Sonya the Tank Engine's first draft on Tomb of the Spider Queen. And this is another map, and it's on the way to play. But where is the wave clear? How are you going to clear the waves? You're just going to wait for them to crash into the towers?
Yeah, I kind of see. I heard that Anubarak has some kind of wave clear at some point. I mean, Chromie is okayish. Chromie is okayish when it comes to wave clear. With her Dragon Breath, she can get these waves cleared. But I see where you're getting at with Karazim. Yeah, I mean Kerrigan is also kind of okayish, I guess, when you leave her alone. And
yeah,
if she goes the Ravage build, that is.
But people don't really go to Ravage build anymore, do they?
Yeah, well, yesterday they went Ravage build. They lost, but I don't think it was. I don't think. No, don't get me wrong. I don't think it was Kerrigan's fault, but.
Okay, we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, I'm gonna play Advocatus Diaboli here in the bed and go for Donna Fedoras. Somebody has to, you know, hold the flag up for them, or how you want to call it.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'll vote for Sonya the Tank Engine, so we'll get game number 3.
Yeah, and it looks like our viewers are also going for Sonya the Tank Engine. Oh! But we have a lot of points here also going for Donna Fedoras. Let me just check here. Okay, we have 6 entrants and we have like, yeah, what is it? 60% on the side of Sonya the Tank Engine. They won the first match. The second one, it was a close one in the end. I think it really was a close one. I wouldn't say that Sonya the Tank Engine was winning before the Zagara bot went into their their whole team and just got blown up. So yeah. Let's see. Yeah. It's open.
Casters ready? I think we're ready.
Yeah, I feel ready. Now I'm ready, yeah. Ready for the third/second match. It's maybe like a 2.8 match, right?
Yeah, 2.8. That makes sense. You know, usually a Curse Hollow map goes on for maybe 22 minutes.
Yeah.
So I'm not that good with math, so excuse me if I'm totally wrong with this.
No worries, no worries. I think I'm not calculating everything right either. Alright, so let's jump into the in-game screen and okay, OBS is capturing the game. I was a little bit worried at the first moment because OBS did crash on me here just some minutes ago.
Yeah, frickle little thing.
Yeah. I mean, normally it's a good program, so it doesn't make that much problems, but yeah. Anyways, we are in the game. And we have on the left side in blue again on our Fedoras with Epic Source on Li Ming this time, Oriel Wood on Leoric, Aperture playing Johanna, Just Josh on Rhaegar, and Mist on Falstad.
On the right side hand we have Sonya the Tank Engine with Ravatar on Kerrigan, Jalakana on Anubarak, Pumax on Chromie, Swixia on Karasim, and Sap Free on the ETC.
Zep 3 or Zeppy, I don't know. Zeppy or Zep 3? Ah, never mind.
Yeah, it was like I just noticed the other day that X-Fire, the program, it's supposed to be pronounced Crossfire because it's a cross.
Really? I never knew that.
Yeah, me neither.
Crossfire.
And that program haven't existed for like a couple of years.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't even use it. I use OBS. I think that's the better solution. But okay, Crossfire. I'm not using Crossfire, not X-Fire. All right, but we're in the game here, and the teams start to poke at each other. Of course, Chromie, one of the best pokers in the game. Oh, and Epic Sauce with the epic new Li Ming skin. Yeah, I bet my points right here on the right skin, I'd say.
Yeah. Johanna getting out just with the iron skin there. Well played. And it's not a Ravage build going on the Carrigan, as you might have noticed.
Yeah, so far it looks like the damage build, which has come into play after her recent rework. When they buffed the shield she gets from and her basic attacks, and therefore the shield she gets from the basic attacks, because it's percentage wise. Oh, we already see Chromie is chunking a lot of HP out of Aperture and Epic Source here. So as soon as Chromie hits, I mean, that's a lot of damage going down.
Yeah, and she is going for the Sandblast build here, so every hit works for her quest talent. So she's just going to keep hitting those, and eventually she'll do even more damage.
Oh, and that's a Carrigan
great
combo! Yeah! First kill for Carrigan. Johanna going down.
Yeah, this time she waited for the iron skin to go down, and then landed her combo. And it was a good choice to wait for that. Worked out well for her.
Yeah, definitely paid out.
And also in the bot lane we see a Nubrak kind of pushing Falstad is really low. But that's the good thing about Falstad, you can just be back and fly down there. But the Tribute is about to spawn, so he'll have to make a choice. Fly to the Tribute or fly to the bot lane.
Yeah, and so far no siege camps picked up here. So unfortunately, at the 2-minute mark, both teams were too busy to pick anything up. And Chromie just, yeah, chunking out of the Rega, chunking out of the Wolf.
Yeah, and it looks like Donna Fedoras will just give this up. Falstad did fly to the bot lane. And,
they didn't even try to contest.
Yeah. No, they decided to try to grab some more EXP, get some siege damage done in the bot lane instead. And they were in a bad spot, you know, right before the tribute spawn. So I think was a good decision. And also the Leoric going for the Drain Hope build here. It's getting more popular and it works really well against these double tank compositions.
Yeah, you're right. That is a double tank composition on the side of Sonya the tank engine. Also on the side of Don or Fedoras. And the second tribute is spawning now. And both teams are rotating towards the tribute, and it looks like, yeah, Don or Fedoras, this one they won't just let go.
Yeah. They get slightly ahead of XP, but maybe they just decide to fight and not split soak at level 7.
Yeah, I mean, Donna Fedoras, they have to make it quick. Just Josh here dropping really low 60 HP, and Riga can get out. Meanwhile, Oriel Wood doing some good damage, doing some good work here. Oh, with his Drain Hope, and Chromie also going down. A lot of damage coming down here.
No, Kerrigan decides to try to run away instead of trying to get that last bit of damage onto the Falstad, but I suppose Ravage was on cooldown. A bit unfortunate.
Yeah, it must have been. I mean, the bloodlust is always there for the Kerrigan players. Yeah,
and Li Ming is going for an orb build this time too, so interesting.
Yeah, maybe Epic Source is thinking, okay, they have the Chromie, so they have really long range poke, and therefore the Li Ming on the other hand is also going for an orb build, because that of course also on level 16 offers great deal of range. So she will be a great range poker.
Yeah. combo going down onto Leoric, but it wouldn't be enough to kill him.
Nearly was enough. I mean, that was a close one.
That's always the thing with Leoric. You can always, you know, you always seem to die.
Ooh, and there is the combo. Yeah.
Oh, great kill by Chromie, the Dragon Breath there.
That's Chromie. That's the power of Chromie.
The kill behind the wall. Leoric got a little bit too cocky in the end. Maybe he should have played a little bit more safe.
Yeah, I mean I think that's often the thing with Chromie on the enemy team. You kind of, when you don't play that often against her, you kind of tend to forget that you're not safe behind the walls, because she has such a big range that she will just kill you right next to your well, and you won't even see her. So. Yeah, but for the moment, the next tribute is spawning, and both teams seem to be lurking around this tribute here.
It's a good position for Sonya the tank engine if they can get the team here. Good Kerrigan combo going down and a Boomerang burrowing in. But they're getting really low, Sonya the tank engine, and it can't really kill anyone.
Except Forster going down, Kerrigan going down too, and now Oriel Wood is falling. Leoric, he's of course in the ghost form still here, but that's it. Donna Fedoras have to go back, and I mean they need quick kills. They need quick kills, and otherwise Chromie is just putting out too much damage in these tribute fights, I fear. Oh, combo going down on Just Joe. Oh, a nice combo. Nice follow-up here from ETC.
Yeah, you can see that that's something they've been practicing. It was beautiful to see both the Burrow and the ETC power slide going from different sides. There was like, you know, the making of a painting.
Yeah, no escape. No escape from the Chromie. And yeah, now I have to say, now I see them playing it, I see the synergies. I mean, with the Kerrigan combo and Chromie, ETC and Chromie, they have such a good follow-up and so much lockdown potential, and if you stand still against the Chromie, I mean, that's it for you.
Yeah, you're probably going to die. And they also went with the 7-sided strike on Karasim, also for that burst damage when they get the lockdown. And I really agree with this choice, it's going to be beautiful to see. And on the other side, we get Wave of Force on Liming for the ETC, Mosh Pit Interrupt, March of the Black King, Blessed Shield, Ancestral Healing, and Mighty Gust.
Yeah, and the next tribute is here. Let's see which team can make it. Get the tribute, of course. I mean, Chromie is happy with poking. Yeah. Chromie is happy to stay in this little bush here and just poke her way. See, oh, 2 hits. Oh, there's the next hit on Farsad. Farsad already has to tap. I mean, that's just how you love it as a Chromie player.
Yeah, and then she also finished her quest a while ago, so it's that extra 100 damage going on also. So it really seems to be working. Falstad probably really low if they hit from Chromie here.
Yeah, I mean, you're nowhere safe. She's always coming from different angles. Oh, but now Fawcett finds her, and if you're getting close to a Chromie, it's really hard, and her team is saving her. Oh, but Joanna is going on her. But Falstad is dying in the attempt to get Chromie, and now Aperture is in a little bit of trouble. But he can't get out.
Kana retreating for the fight, and the Mosh Pit goes down on 3 persons, and Leoric can't interrupt.
Beautiful. Beautiful Mosh Pit. Unfortunately, no Chromie to follow it up with the damage, but still 1 going down from the beautiful Mosh Pit. And that's it. Only 3 people surviving here for Donna Fedoras. And that's the tribute for Sonya the Tank Engine, and that's the curse for Sonya the Tank Engine.
Really well done. And now the damage going on to Leoric again. I think he should be able to get out of here.
Yeah, and
so... Oh, Leoric. He had already used his Great Walk, so he had no escape there when Chromie came with
I'm sorry I missed that. Sorry I missed that.
No, I think it's okay. It's a nice kill.
Yeah, nice little kill, nice little damage coming out here from Chromie. Yeah, and they get this middle fort here, and the question of course remains, what will they get too, but Ravatar dropping really low here. Kerrigan has to be careful. Asphyxia. Yeah, can't protect her, and that's it for her. Kerrigan down.
Yeah, it's a nice blessed shield. Maybe you don't want to use it, you know, just to get you know, that last bit of damage for a kill, but
A kill
obviously,
is a kill.
yeah, obviously necessary now. You don't want to focus on team fighting too much when you're cleaning up after curse either.
Yeah, I mean, both tanks from Sonya the Tank Engine were in the top and bot lane, so in the middle lane they had no tanks who can peel for them. But still, they managed to get the top fort, the middle fort, and now they're on the boss. I mean, that's pretty much exactly what they did last game, didn't
Yeah, yeah, I think it pretty much is. But it looks like Aperture is sniffing this out, but
yeah, but it's a
team
little
won't be there in time. You know, alone you can't do those epic boss deals with a Johanna.
Yeah.
You kind of need to have a Tyrael or a Falstad to do it. And again, they're on the boss and they're too late. And Sonya the Tank Engine is coming here to steal the boss.
But it looks like Donna Fedoras, they learned from the first game and didn't finish this boss here. It's now reset. Okay. But still the posturing around goes on, and the bot lane, the boss is already on the keep wall. So
Yeah.
they definitely have to see that they clean it, but this here is not.
Yeah, Rhaegar going down, but it was a great gust to push in the really low Sonya the Tank Engine into their own team. It's going to be a, you know,
Team wipe.
What is it?
Let's call it team wipe.
2 for 5.
Yeah, team wipe on the side of Donna Fedoras. Now Falstad flies in to get the boss cleared out. And yeah, Leoric wanted to start the boss, but I don't think they can. Yeah,
I don't think they get the damage really, or
So-
health for that matter.
Yeah, they have to play it slowly. And the keep survives here in the top lane, but of course the wall is gone down from the boss. And let's see if Donna Fedoras immediately start their own boss, or what are they doing next?
Yeah. You know, the wall going down might not look as much, but eventually that will cause trouble. It's pretty much a win condition together with a boss if you got the wall down and you just have to go through the keep. It's so you save so much time, and it's really good.
Yeah, now the next tribute has spawned, and both teams start to posture around for the tribute.
But it's 16 versus 15.
Yeah, but it looks like Sonya the Tank Engine, they want to contest this here. And so far it's not looking that bad. Chromie is getting out her damage, she is poking. But Kerrigan has to be careful, and Barak has to be careful too. But that's it for Leoric, and that's a lot of damage going down on Falstad. Chromie doing great work here. And Epic Sauce, can't really get the damage in, can he?
Iris skin has been used. Might be able to get Johanna here.
But so far, one kill on the Leoric. Everybody else from Team Donna Fedoras is low, and now Sonya the Tank Engine are in a position to maybe start this boss. Are they or aren't they? They're thinking about it.
But it's Leoric. He'll be back, and he sees everything, and they finally get level 16 here. Let's see if there's been any wonky talents going on. Yeah, Leoric has been keep going into that drain build, and also it's a full R build for Liming here.
Yeah, that is the orb range here for her, and that of course means that Epic Sauce can stay way back like the Chromie and just dish out these orbs. And as soon as he hits some heroes, he gets the cooldown reset. Or reduction, not reset, but cooldown reduction, and that means, of course, even more orbs for the Liming.
You shouldn't forget the Circle of Life for Karasim. It's such a large power spike for his healing, especially in the burst department and in the sustain department too. It's really important talent here.
Yeah, and the next tribute is spawning that won't be a cursed tribute, but nevertheless Both teams seem to be rotating to the tribute. No, actually not. Actually, Sonya the Tank Engine is going for the boss steal instead. Or aren't they? I think they were probably thinking about it, but then said, too quick tribute here on the side of Donna Fedoras. Yeah, and they find Kerrigan. She even pops her ult. Whoa! She gets fastered as a counter kill.
That was unfortunate for Donna Fedoras that Falstad went down there.
The
and a
four-man
four-man
mosh
mosh
pit! Oh
pit.
my god! Out of the blue! Yeah.
Let's see if they can capitalize on it further. It seems like Johanna might be going down here, and the combo connects.
Yeah, the ancestral healing coming too late, and now Chromie is on the chase here. Yeah, but Rega gets away, and it looks like Vioric is also getting away, but that of course means the boss for Sonya the Tank Engine. And I have to say, I myself was surprised from this ETC slide. I mean, even though I have the vision, I didn't see it coming.
I don't think they expected it either, and I don't even think ETC expected to hit that perfect four-man mosh pit. It doesn't happen. And actually, both bosses are up now on the map, so it could be actually a double boss if they remember to capture it. Maybe they were afraid of the gust and tried to move out and tried to juke it, but never happened.
Yeah, and that is an easy tribute here for Sonya the Tank Engine. And what what in the beginning turned out to be, to be a nice plan, but a plan that they didn't commit to, turned out to go into a really nice mosh pit, 2 kills, and then the boss in the end was there for Sonya the Tank, and now they're pressuring the keep here.
Yeah, they're going to get some really nice damage done, open up the wall. I don't think they're going to get to keep unless they blow up Rhaegar out of the blue. And now maybe Leorix is going for the same fate, and he goes down.
Nice combo coming down here from Chromie. That is the gas, but do you really want to gas this team in? I mean, they were on the retreat. Rabata dropping rather low here. Everybody's trying to go on to Fastad. Oh, Rabata! Kerrigan going down. A little bit of damage going down here on the Ming too, but it looks like Sonya the Tank Engine is on the retreat now, and Donna Fedoras did a great job on defending this this keep here after they lost 2 people. After they lost
it looked really bad there, and that gust, and I was thinking, what the fuck is he doing? are you trying to kill your own team?
Are you serious?
Yeah, that happens in your Hero League games, and someone comes in and those crazy gusts and kills your whole team in the process. Then I thought this was one of those moments, but they made it work in the end. Maybe it was enough to disorganize Sonya the Tank Engine and grab a kill there.
Yeah, now it is the curse for Donna Fedoras, and Sonya the Tank Engine has to see if they can and how they can defend it. But
yeah, Sonya still got all of the forts up, so it would be a really good time for Donna Fedoras to catch up in the structures here.
Yeah, now it's comeback time for them after their great defense. But of course, Chromie is doing a lot of work in defending here. And yeah, I don't think it's really that they're really that comfortable with pushing here, Donna Fedoras that is, because this Chromie is just poking so much from the backline, and they can't really do anything about it.
Yeah. Well, at least they get to eventually they'll have this third fort down too, and open up the map a little bit for them. Sonya the Tank Engine just won't have the same kind of vision, and they just won't feel quite as safe on the map. It seems like both teams are rotating to capture the siege camp right after this curse, and no one is really going for the boss.
Yeah, no one's going for the boss yet, but it looks like Donna Fedoras, they want to get this middle fort here. Oh, and Chromie was a little bit in front there, but no one's coming down for her. Yeah, and that looks like it's the fort. But ETC waiting and lingering there in the back line together with Kerrigan. But the Gust saves Donna Fedoras for now.
Yeah, and it's also 20 on both teams. We got the transgression on Kerosene for that extra 4 strikes and 7-sided strike. Past and future me and Chromie. Some hardened shield and death metal again. Plus the Omega Storm on Kerrigan on Sonya the tank engine side.
Yeah, so far everything looks pretty normal, I guess.
Yeah, we got the repulsion on living, and actually we got the death march instead of the what's called leeching. 5% per hit on the Leoric. It's 20 leeching strike or something. Marvelous talent.
It is.
That's a bit unusual.
Yeah, so it looks like he feels that he has to get a little bit more. I mean, it's not burst here, but of course, with your March of the Black King, you can get a lot of survivability for the moment, I would say.
Maybe. Yeah, it's a bit of like burst survivability, extra AoE damage, but you can kind of lose out on sustain, and it's great damage to put on an ETC or an Anubarak to go down so quickly.
Yeah, and the next Shrine fight begins, and Falstad finds Chromie there in the backline, but Pumas can barely survive. Kerrigan combo misses, Transgression goes down, but no one's down, no one's fallen yet. Oh, and that's the combo on Falstad, that's it. Yeah, the bird is down. And the fight goes on, and Chromie is doing a lot of damage here. Aperture on Johanna dropping really low. Now her indestructible is popped. Leora, can he get away? Wraith walks right into Kerrigan. Now the Ancestral Healing is coming down on Johanna. But the fight is lost, and Sonya the tank engine is on the chase, while Donna Fedoras, they have to see that they don't lose more people. If they lose more people, that could be the end. That's it for Johanna. Just Josh, can you get out? No! Kerrigan gets the jump on him, and that's it.
It's already Siege Giants on the core, and it's just right clicking on the core. Great team fight here in the end from Sonya the tank engine.
I agree. The last team fight, it started off kind of good. Falstad got the flank on Chromie, but then it was just too much damage. Sonya the tank engine just jumped in and destroyed Donna Fedoras, and that's it. GG.
Well played.
GG, well played. And Sonya the tank engine takes it away. I would say 2.5 to 0.
2.5, but weren't the persons nearly losing?
The 0.5 was the second game which got rematched. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, so it's okay. 0.5 to 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
So don't listen to me. Take care of the casting. I'll put those in questions.
Yeah. All right, everybody. So that was it. The second match, well, the third match, but the second win here for Sonya the Tank, and they take away the series 2-0. And we are going into a quick break, and after that, I hope we will be back with the winners interview with someone from Sonya the Tank Engine. So stay tuned. Going into a little break, and then we will be back. Ooh, Avatar getting your visor, but can he get away? Oh, look at
he will get away.
Really close. Quintex was on time there. Jumped on the directory, but with the power pretty close. But they get the kills. Reyna down. Nice horn here on Keltas. Oh, great morph. Great morph. Now they kill Johanna.
Oh my god.
And the mosh pit. Well played.
Oh, finally the wombo combo worked. They got it
fired out. Stop talk. Dropping really low, and he's down. Oh, and the duck bomb.
Oh, this was speeches.
Oh, and the hook against Quintex.
Oh, just beautiful. Oh my god.
Oh, Zapata. trying to get the cost for the agent.
I don't know.
With the
I
divine
really
shield, of
don't know.
course, can survive a little bit, but I think that's too much AoE damage. Don't we already fucking...
Oh my god, look at this Mira.
He's not dying, but are the others dying? Oh, just okay. Never mind me. Right wing down.
It's Mira God. What the hell? He's taking 2 people down already. Oh, and oh my god, he finally had Carol again, and Mira didn't even have it already. So scary.
And must be still there with the Baylor copy, trying to kill Bucky, and then was it? That was it. Alright, welcome back everybody here for the winners interview on Donna Fedoras versus Sonya the Tank Engine. Sonya the Tank Engine took it away 2-0, and I have with me here the captain Ravata. Ravata, congratulations for your win.
Thank you.
Yeah, so it was a long evening. We had like 2.5 games actually after the technical difficulties, but maybe Carvis, you want to start off with some questions.
Yeah, I'm probably going to start off with the most important question out of them all. We've been discussing this a lot. Sonya the Tank Engine, what does it mean?
Well, the original joke came from that, since we all had suffered a lot in Hero League with people picking Sonya, claiming it was a tank. Then my ex-girlfriend actually made a meme with Thomas the Tank Engine with Sonya picture edited on top of it, and that's the logo of the team.
It makes sense now.
Yeah, it does. Making also fun of everyone in the Twitch chat who are like, pick tank, and then Sonya is picked.
Yeah, we've all been in that spot with the solo tank. I was thinking about the first game there on Tomb of the Spider Queen. It was kind of a slow start. I don't think there was any kills in the first 6 minutes. How confident were you in your composition that you were going to make it in the end?
Well, truth be told, we had 2 players in our team that we had never played before in the exact team. I had played with them separately in Hero League sometimes, because 2 of our team members decided to quit the game, which became kind of a problem, and we did 1 game today in the game. Yes, Jolly I think said he could play.
Okay.
Pumax really wanted to throw me throughout the series. In the end.
We're not hearing everything you say. It's a little bit cut off here, Ravatar.
Yeah, my apologies. My mic is a potato.
Yeah, well then that of course bears the question: how are your teammates getting on with your microphone?
Well, it's actually, I think it's more this Discord. It works perfectly on TeamSpeak.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe then next time we do the winners interview on TeamSpeak with you guys.
Fine.
All right. So, and then the second game happened, and yeah, I mean it was pretty even, I think, until the 20-minute mark when the game unfortunately ended due to technical difficulties. And of course, I want to point out the sportsmanlike behavior from your team that you agreed to have a rematch. Were there big discussions on this decision, or was everybody like, yeah, let's do it, Cohen?
Everybody agreed. I mean, we were not going to win that game anyways, and then we would have just felt bad because
So you had the feeling that you weren't winning?
yeah, we really wanted to play one comp with a comp that we really were used to play, like full dive with Pumax being the artillery. I played Vikings kind of because everyone thought, hey, Vikings work with this comp, and I had like 2 weeks break from that hero and kind of sluggish. So I was really strongly on the side of rematch.
Yeah, well, and then I guess, I guess then it worked out for you that you got the rematch and could play your artillery slash dive-in comp.
Yeah, it's the thing about the comp is nobody expected it. We just saved Chromie for the last pick and picked completely team that seems really random. That when Chromie enters, it all makes finally sense. And the enemy team had nothing on Gray main or Falstad did a couple of nice flights that destroyed him and won that. We that out.
Yeah, I have to agree. I didn't see the synergies either until like 5-10 minutes into the game when I saw, well, that's working really great with all the lockdown. Chromie just throws her combo and then poof, everybody's dead. Carvisjocker, you have some more questions?
Yeah, well, you kind of stole a few of them here.
I'm sorry.
I was here also thinking about that Chromie pick, and when I noticed like how it was going to work with I saw the ETC come from one side and the Anubarak from the other one straight into this Chromie combo, and I don't know who it was, but maybe Rhaegar or something just exploded into smithereens, and it was beautiful to see. But yeah, and I was always complaining about the low wave clear, but it doesn't seem like that was such much of a problem for you guys.
I picked the Fury of the Swarm. It helps me with around 4 auto attacks just clearing.
Okay.
And Anubarak actually works quite well as a solo laner with.
Yeah, he's a decent solo laner, but you know, if you get this really big wave stacked up against your wall, he won't kill it in a couple of seconds, like maybe a Sul, but Sul is not good at this map, but maybe a Kalfas or a Jaina. So
Sidetos, but well, Pumax wanted his Chromie. Worked out.
yeah, obviously it worked out well, and that's the thing. Whenever I say a team is low on wave clear, they're going to win in the end.
Yeah.
But that's all for me.
All right.
Okay, thank you.
I think I also don't have any more questions. So with that, I'd like to say again, congratulations to you and your team. Do you want to give any shout outs to anyone? Ravatar?
Really. Just not play Heroes of the Storm and pick Chromie. Be happy.
I don't know. I don't know if your team is happy when you pick her in unranked draft out of the blue, but yeah. Maybe everybody should have some more Chromie in their lives. I agree. I like her too.
I was kind of angry that they banned Abathur because we really had planned that.
I was angry too. I would love to see some Abathur play.
I have probably played with Abathur more games in the last 3 months than all other heroes combined. So I felt.
Yeah, well, I agree with you on that one. All right. So then again, congratulations, and I wish you all the best of luck for the rest of the season.
Facing next game, I assume. Cheers, good night.
All right, good night.
Good night.
All right, so that was the winners interview with Sonya the Tank Engine with Ravatar. Yeah, it was a long Heroes evening, longer than expected, to be honest.
Yeah, pretty much nearly twice as long as expected, but it was good game still.
It were good games. Yeah.
Got to see some Chrome and Kerrigan and some dives and combos. It was just good games.
Yeah, definitely worth it. Definitely worth it. So yeah, I'd like to thank every viewer that is still here and stayed with us all the time through all the technical difficulties and even an interrupted stream. So thank you all for staying with us, and of course thank you, Carvis, for staying with me here all the time.
Yeah, thank you, Dina. Great cast as always, really fun. And that's what it's all about, as you usually say.
That's what it's all about, especially here in Heroes League.
Yeah.
You could call it a fun league, I guess, because we have so much fun here. Alright, so with that, let's call it a day. And yeah, tomorrow will be the next match. I don't want to lie, but no, I don't know who's playing, but at 9 o'clock p.m. CEST, we have another match here. Venom will be casting the match with probably another co-caster. Why don't I remember who's playing tomorrow? Bad preparations, but whatever. Hopefully we see everybody tomorrow at 9 p.m. here for the next Heroes Launch stream. And with that, I wish you all a good night, good fight, and to you too, good night, Carvis.
Good night, and thanks everyone for watching.